Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I can't go back in. Hey, everybody. Welcome to A Hat in Time. What happens if I click Quick Game? No, I don't want to do that. Alright, let's boot up my file. So what's up, everybody? Hey, it's me, Nitro, and I figured that I was going to stream a little bit of A Hat in Time. I know I just put out a review for the game, but I feel I really want to showcase it in a way that I can't really do unless I'm really playing it in real time and I'm actually literally showing it to you. So there's a stage or two I really wanted to play through and demo for you guys because I really want to show off how smooth and well this game really does play. So we're going to go to my favorite stage. I said it in the review, but it's my favorite stage, or my favorite chapter, I guess. The film studio. So I'm not going to do anything on either side because these missions are fantastic and I do not want to really spoil them, but we're going to do the first one. The first act of Chapter 2. One thing I really like about this game is, like, musically, every stage feels really different. Even like the intros, it has a different little jingle. I think when you get like see a timepiece appear, it has like a slightly different version of the jingle. I really like the music here. It feels like elevator music. So there's going to be a conversation between these two guys, but I'm going to skip through it because I don't want to, like, you know, it's better if you guys just listen to it for yourselves when you play it. Oh, you can hold the, for some reason, the game just updated, I updated the game and now it thinks I'm using an Xbox controller even though I'm using a PS4 controller. I don't know why. So you can see, like, the button prompts, it says, like, B instead of circle. Where it used to say, like, X and triangle and everything. So I don't know why it's doing that now. But probably the best mechanic in this game, I think, is the dive move, which is taken from Mario Sunshine. Obviously, you can even, like, do a little slide. But what makes it so good in this game is that you can do this little hop out of it, which gives you complete control over where you want to land. So say, I want to make a really accurate jump with the dive, let's say to this counter right here. So normally something like a dive you don't have full control over. It's going to be a little difficult, but with the little hop, you can land it just fine. The controls feel like incredibly accurate, and that's obviously really important for a platforming game. There's a lot of nice little details too, like there's a vending machine here, we can get some sunglasses. If we want, we can get even more sunglasses. But yeah, so basically this is a film studio. There's a lot of, there's basically two, I guess, groups. There's the owls, these guys here, and then there's the penguins. And the penguins got some tood, they're snapping their fingers, you know, kind of Blues Brothers style going on. And these guys are more like a Western, like, you know, classical, earlier 1900s style. It really represents the kinds of films they make. There's so much detail, like, look, you see filming in progress, they're making like a Western, and over here they're making like some sort of like, I don't know, cyber future bonanza movie. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're going to, this level I really want to showcase because it's just a straight up like platforming stage. It's not so much like quirky and silly as other stages. Except for that, that's really funny. Every time you break something, it, like, gives you a bill for it. So again, we got, like, a little wall climb thing. Actually reminds me of Skyward Sword a little bit. You jump on a wall and do, like, this run-up thing. Let's see if we can get that happen again. It's not really doing it because I'm not jumping at tall enough walls, but, you know, there's, like, a ledge grab. And that was really good of me. Okay. So what's interesting is I've got the speed hat. I've got the level 2 version of it, which is a dinosaur hood. I don't think it actually changes anything, but, you know, it looks really cute, so I like it. And if you jump while running, you do like a farther jump, but you also can't do a double jump. So it's not always better to do that kind of jump. So they're filming a movie over there, but we're just gonna kind of sneak behind it. So this is actually kind of like a stealth game now. There's actually elements of stealth that they incorporate into the game, and they do it in a really non-invasive way that really complements the genre, I think. So, like, for example, I can't go over here because I interrupt the filming of the movie. I think it's a clever way of, you know, an excuse for stealth, like, oh, you don't want to get in the shot. So, you know, it's easily represented by those, like, red lights there, so you just kind of avoid those. And I think that complements the genre well because it's not like someone sees you and it's just like this annoying thing. Instead, it becomes more of like an obstacle and you just kind of have to maneuver yourself around it. And that's what platforming is all about, is maneuvering yourself around the environment. And I don't know if I've been up here. Looks like there's a secret that I did not get yet. Yeah, there's a yarn ball. And actually, there's a time rift here that I didn't get. Booyah, nice. So I actually have not done this level. We're about to do one that I haven't done yet. So I didn't 100% the game. I got about 65%. And there's like a lot of extra stuff. Like there's a lot of hidden bonus stages. But yeah, these stages are very much like the floodless stages of Mario Sunshine. It's just like a straight up raw platforming challenge. It's always like, I don't know what that is. They're always themed after the main course stage, but with like a lot of floating objects. The game's starting to chug on me a little bit. Oh yeah, and there's a camera there, so I have to find a way around that. That's not just like... The game's really slowing down on me. I'm gonna lower the settings. I already have them fairly low, but I'll just bring them to the bare minimum, see if that helps. It helped a bit. Yeah, that helped quite a bit. So there's a camera there, so I'm gonna do that. So that dive move, like, I cannot reiterate, like, enough that how, like, smooth and accurate that feels. And that's a problem with, like, a lot of platforming games, is, like, things just don't feel accurate. It's hard to get, like, really good controls. That was my fault. I missed that jump. But it's not, like, to the point where it's easy. It's, they have really good controls, but they also have really creative and challenging level designs, too. So I think we got to get enough of those crowns to be able to... I should have dived there. I didn't. Get enough of those crowns so we can pass this stage. So instead of going up there, I'm going to go this way this time. So there we go. We had that little wall run thing that really helps get on platforms and makes it feel really fluid. Would I recommend a controller for this? Absolutely. I did try playing... Actually, I'll switch to the keyboard and mouse just for the sake of it. I've not played, like, extensively with the keyboard and mouse. So, basically with the keyboard and mouse, like, you got the mouse controls, which feels good. Space is jump, and then control is a dive button, and then shift is, like, your hat ability, which in this case I have the hat, the sprint hat. So how do you change hats to the keyboard and mouse? Oh, with the 2 button. I don't know how to... I can't figure out how to get that menu, though. But yeah, it's playable with the mouse, definitely, but I would easily recommend a controller over it. Like I would, you know, for any game about maneuvering a character, really. Because there's no really any elements of aiming a cursor or anything like that. The one thing, the only time I ever really wanted to use the keyboard and mouse is when there's a part where you have to, like, draw on your face. And you can have a little bit more fun with that if you're playing with a mouse, obviously. But other than that, just for generally playing the game, a controller is definitely your best bet. I'm going to want to go over there, so let's do that. Nope, that's not... Okay, that was close. There's a lot of frequent use of these tight ropes, which was something that was in Mario Sunshine. But it wasn't in, like, Mario Sunshine a whole lot. And then it was, like, this mechanic that the Mario series kind of forgot about until the 3D games, or the 3D Land games. I'm going to see if I can get that crown first. Yeah, that was good. Oh, I might be able to save myself. Nope. I'm just trying to concentrate here. Yeah, that didn't go so well. Okay, that's definitely not the way I'm gonna want to go. I'm gonna die if I fall down one more time, so let's not screw up again. Again, I'm just trying to concentrate because I don't want to die. There we go. And there's a health there. So the health works very similar to Mario Galaxy or Mario 64, you know. Well, I guess, like, stylistically. Obviously, health typically works the same in most games like this. Like, you can get hit so many times, but just the circle up there looks very close to something like Mario Galaxy. But again, it has a unique spin because it looks like a stopwatch, and that's like something aesthetically Mario Galaxy obviously did not do. So again, it's borrowing elements of other games, but like tweaking it enough so it becomes its own thing. And that's something this game is really good at. See if I can get in there. I don't know if I can. I keep grabbing that ledge. Yeah, I think that's just an invisible wall there. What about the other pipe? There's a lot of like hidden stuff in this game, so I try to explore when I can. So there's a lot of different hat abilities, but I don't think I'm going to be able to... Oh shit, there's cameras there. Didn't even see that. I don't think I'm going to really be able to showcase them in this level. But basically, how do you do it again? There it is. So at any point in time, you hold down the bumper and then bring up the menu. The game will go in slow motion, so you can do it like mid-jump. So it'd be like, yeah, I got kid's hat, and I'm like, oh wait, no, I want the brewing hat. So you can make bombs and throw them, blow stuff up. Get the ice hat for ground pounds, and then you get the dweller mask, which you can only really use if there's those invisible platforms, but does this. The music sounds real cool. It's all like underwater sounding. That's real cool, but I usually keep the sprint hat on just because it's the most like generally helpful, makes you go a little faster. There's cameras there. I'm gonna see if I can go up this way. Nope. You need a special controller? No, this game is compatible with just PlayStation 4 controllers. It's compatible with Xbox 360 and Xbox One controllers. I'm pretty sure like any decent gamepad is going to work with this game. But if you have like a console like an Xbox One or a PS4, you could just get the game on that because it is coming to those platforms as well. I hope we see a Nintendo Switch version of this game. I would love to have that on the Switch. Supposedly, the Gears for Breakfast, the developer, really do want to bring this game to the Switch, but they just haven't heard back from Nintendo in trying to get a Nintendo Switch dev kit. So it's something they are trying to do, but it's just a matter of like that communication barrier between them and Nintendo that's kind of putting a kilter on that. Is that what that word means, kilter? I don't know. Putting a hold on that. Either way, I hope they manage to do it, because I would absolutely purchase this game again on the Switch. I plan on getting it on PS4. Can't land on that. I do plan on getting it again on PS4, because I just want to play it again on my big TV that I got. And also, recording off of consoles for me is like so much easier than recording off PC. Like, oh, also, by the way, I'm playing the game in the lowest settings right now, just because my computer has no problem playing games at good settings, but it's like when I'm trying to record or stream, it's just like, nope, can't do it at good settings, have to do it at crappy settings. So I see, had to do like this wall jump. There we go. Oh, and here's a box we can blow up with the brewer hat, so equip that. Pick up a potion and bada boom. So sometimes there's stuff you're gonna need to get out of your way to maybe like lower a bridge or stuff like that. Other times it's just for like collectibles. So the bottom left there went away, but these gems or these diamonds or whatever, that's basically the game's currency, which you can use to purchase badges. And I don't have any equipped, why not? These are like little things that like improve. Like the Relic Finder badge gives you a map that shows you like where relics are. Those are like a hidden thing. Scooter badge, forgot about that. It turns your sprint move into a scooter. You can get like some serious distance out of that one. That one's really good. You can really like sequence break a lot of stuff with a scooter, which is super cool. And then hookshot badge, of course. The hookshot is like a major item, and it is a little strange that it takes up a badge slot, but you can buy more badge slots. I think you can get at least 4, because I've seen another badge slot for sale, I think. And there's one right there. It's telling me to press X, but I'm actually going to press square, because I don't know why it thinks I have an Xbox controller in suddenly. It didn't before. So down there you can see the yarn ball. So another thing I like is even if collectibles are far from the distance, they always like have that very a large radiant glow, that little effect, so you can see even off in the distance. So in like very open world levels, even if something's really far away, it's like, oh, I know exactly where to go. And they've also got these little balloons that are very reminiscent of Sonic Generations, or Sonic Unleashed, I should say. Oh, I guess you can't jump on that floating box. That was a little silly. If that's like a background object, I think that should be a little further away, but whatever. Alright, so how did I get up there again? There's like walls I jumped up. It was right here. Here it is. So yeah, this wall climb can be used in conjunction with the wall jumping to get some serious height out of wall jumps if you're between two walls that go up real high. Here we go. Okay, so here is some more stealth sections. There are going to be characters that will walk around, but again, you can always see their field of view. And yeah, see, he kind of saw me there. It's a little forgiving with it too, so it's not like, oh, he sees you, you lose. It's like, if he sees you, let's have him turn this way. Okay, let's get a guy to see me real quick. And if he sees you and you can dive out of the way, so yeah, fast enough, then it doesn't count. So it's not like overtly aggressive with it. It just kind of gives you another obstacle to avoid. So I think the implementation of stealth in this game was done really well. Because there's so many games where stealth is like something that's really shoehorned in and it just becomes such like a aggravating thing to deal with, but this game has pulled it off like really well. Another thing I did not mention in the review, maybe I shouldn't say this. No, I guess I will. If you've played Mario Galaxy 2 and you've played those levels where it makes a bunch of copies of Mario, like all the Shadow Marios. Oh, I got caught. Makes all the Shadow Marios, and you gotta keep moving because they're gonna run into you because they copy all of your movements. There's something like that, very similar to that in this game, in one stage, and it's super duper fun. There's a dude up here. Camera. Alright. I cannot stress enough how good this dive move feels. Like the ability to do that little hop out of it makes it just feel so good. Even better than Mario Sunshine's dive. You can't string them together. Oh, here's one. So I got the Dweller Mask, so I gotta activate that right when I land on the platform. And it doesn't last long either, so you gotta really time that well. The Dweller Mask is the coolest thing in this game. You get a lot of good use out of it too. It's not something that they use once and kind of forget about. There's quite a few of large platforming segments that take advantage of it. And even this right here, this is this is an earlier stage too. You would not have this if you found that that early, so you might just have to find another way over there. Let's see if I can use a scooter. If you have the scooter, you can probably get over there, because the scooter goes real far. Look at this. Yeah, I could have got that just with the scooter. Kind of breaks the game a little bit, but you don't get it till really close to the end. So let's see if I could have done it. Yeah, you can just do it even if you don't have the Dweller Mask. So it's not oh, you need it. It's oh, it's I don't know. Mario 64 is very much like that. You know, if you know how to use the moves well enough, you can skip over segments and kind of play it out of order, not quite in the way as intended. And I remember the developers of Mario Odyssey said in an interview when they were demoing the game that they intentionally also made Odyssey like that, which is something I'm very excited about. Would I say this game is similar to Sly Cooper? Not really. I can see what you mean, though. The way you kind of gravitate to the tightropes in a little bit. Maybe aesthetically in a chapter or two, and maybe in means of the more film noir, jazzy kind of music. That's only in the one chapter I'm in. It really does not feel like Sly Cooper at all, but I can see why you would draw that comparison. I think that's the end of the stage here. Let's see if there's anything else around before I get that. I only got 6 of the 8 maps. Oh, is that a door I can go through? No. Whatever, it doesn't matter too much. I'll just get it. Oh, that was a... Oh, yeah. Gotta break it. Forgot about that. I haven't done one of these in a while. And there it is, the timepiece. So this is one thing I like a lot. It's got that classic, Super Mario, when the star appears. Starting with Mario Sunshine, really, and it was also in Galaxy. When it's just there, you see it, and you just hear that, sparkling noise, and... it didn't do it this time, but usually after, a boss fight or something, the music will change. It'll, calm down to this nice, quiet, soothing, you kind of did it, it's over kind of music. I don't know what this is. Did I unlock, like, concept art or something? Oh, I see. You unlock, like, little, artwork story of these two guys. Oh, that's cool. So, what the, what is it called? Time fragment? Time relic? Whatever they are. It's a similar thing to Psychonauts, if you've played that, and you, when you're inside their brain, you find, like, their, emotional baggage, and you get, like, those, viewfinder things where you flip through, like, their memories. I guess this is a similar thing, like, it creates time rifts, and, you kind of get this, like, visual backstory of the characters, and that's a really nice detail. I forgot to mention the video. I'll talk about this in a second. I forgot to mention the video. This game is also confirmed to be fairly Psychonauts inspired as well, and that definitely shows a lot. So this is how you get the upgrades for Hatch. You get this roulette wheel. So there's 3 slots. So you press the A button or the X button or whatever. Ooh, a new remix. Do I like that? I don't know. I can claim that prize, or I can say, nah, I'll take my chances again and do another one. So we're gonna pass on that remix and see what else we can get. Another new remix. Okay. Let's try our luck and see what else we'll get. At Flare. Oh, that looks cool. Let's get that. Which button's the B button? That'd be circle, right? Yeah, so we got a different skin for the Dweller mask. So if we don't like the way that looks, we can say, no, we're not going to take it. Or we can take it, which I'm going to. And that'll change the look of the Dweller mask. So it does kind of boot you back out. See, there we go. That's a new Dweller mask. This skeleton deer-looking thing. Does the same thing. I don't know if it'll, like, last longer. No, it doesn't seem to. But, I really like this game's hub world. It's very similar to Mario Galaxy. How, like, you get different, like, observatories. And then you look through a telescope, and then, you see the planet from a different angle. And then you can, oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to this level and I'm gonna actually play through it normally. I'm gonna try zip through it as fast as I can, because I've beaten this level, I think twice already. Once normally, then again to get footage of it. But, yeah, I'm gonna just zip through it as fast as I can, kinda. Can I not? Oh, crap. I can only hold the button to skip between them talking and not while they're talking. Oh, the frame rate's blowing up again. What's going on? I was playing this area just fine, even when I had it on higher settings. Weird. Maybe I did something strange. Oops. But yeah, I'm just gonna blast through this level so you guys can kind of see, like, how smooth the controls look. Yeah, I think the frame rate's learning to behave again. How'd they get the game early? They just sent out review copies for people. And I was lucky enough to get one. I was gonna get the game anyway. Like I said, I'm still gonna get the PS4 version when that launches. But yeah, I was really fortunate to get a review copy. Oh. Assault on a cactus. Now he's gonna get me. Dang it. I like how even though they use the same core models of, like, it's the same owl over and over, they change the clothes a lot. So it's kind of like the earlier Paper Mario games where there'd be, like, tons of Toads, and, like, yeah, they're Toads, but they all dress differently, you know? And in turn, they're, like, different characters. I'm gonna scooter kind of skip that a little bit. There's a thing up there, but I don't really need to go up there because it's just items I already got. Oop, almost got me. Oh, yeah, they can see through the mesh. Forgot about that. Oh yeah, and even when you hop out of the, he's telling me to leave. That's funny. Yeah, even when you dive out of the, or jump out of the dive, you can still enter the wall climbing animation, which makes it very easy for, like, even if you don't quite make the jump, like you don't get enough distance, if you can manage to, like, hit the wall after the little hop out, if you can time that right, you can still get to the ledge. It all just feels really, really good. So this segment feels a little, like, silly, like, oh, it just goes and you avoid their vision as it goes by, and it's just really easy. I don't really know why they bothered this. Whatever. We can probably make that with the scooter now. Barely. Oh, that was close. Oh, didn't go quite high enough. I guess I am seeing the, understanding the comparisons drawn to Sly Cooper, because, you know, Sly Cooper is like a stealth platformer. But yeah, there's the end of the level. I'm not gonna bother talking to him. I'm just gonna go back to the hub world. It's like a really fun part happens when you talk to him, and I don't want to show it. Alright, what else should I do? Let's go to Mafia Town. Mafia Town's like the big open world one. The Spooky Forest is also like a fairly open one. But we'll go to the Mafia Town. So it shows how many you got there. I think there's 40 total. So I got quite a bit over half. I guess I got 13 left. Also, same with Mario Galaxy 2. Sometimes you'll get like characters from different levels. Oh, the frame rate's just getting screwed up again. Hang on. Interact with the microwave? What does that do? It's a microwave. Use it to punish food that's been bad. all of the writing in this game is adorable and really funny. Like, just stuff like that all over the place. There we go. Frame rate's behaving again. So.
Oh, hey! Hope you don't mind me using your kitchen. Say, are you a steak kind of person? Is that so? Anyway,
yeah, you get characters from different levels kind of come aboard your spaceship and start to live there. Mario Galaxy 2 did a very similar thing with a face ship. So yeah, we'll do one more stage, and then I guess I'll call the stream. So what do we got here? What's cool? This is a really funny one. This one's really fun. Yeah, the music in this game is fantastic. So the frame rate might be a little worse in this stage. I love that she wears a raincoat in the rainy stages. Though it's not raining. It might be because I have the graphics turned on low. I noticed in the clip when I mentioned that she wears a raincoat in the rainy stages in the video I made. But it's like not even raining in that clip, even though you hear the sound effect of raining. So I think it's because I had the effects turned down too much. Yeah, the frame rate is not having it. You can also switch hats, please. Frame rate. Frame rate! I promise it doesn't do this when I'm not streaming. My computer is not good enough to, like, run games and stream at the same time. But yeah, you can also switch hats, like, with a D-pad, if you're into that kind of thing. Personally, I like doing it this way better. So if you remember where they all are, you can be like, ba-doom. Want the brewer hat? Ba-doom. It's like super fast. It feels super good. One thing about the like that overkill scooter jump though is like you can't dive after your double jump, while with the regular sprint jump you can dive out of it. That's one thing that makes it like not a total overkill. Like this will destroy the entire game move. I never even touched up on the combat in this game. Like, that's it. Like, it's just like, that's the combat. That's it. Like, it's just super simple, just like a Banjo-Kazooie game. And if any of you have watched a lot of my videos, you probably know how I feel about combat and platformers. I feel like if you focus too much on it, it really takes emphasis away from it, the core gameplay. I feel like a lot of, like, not as good platformers I played, they always have this, like, intricate combat system where it's like, oh, cool, every now and then I gotta, like, mash the combat button for 5 minutes, but, like, this game really gets that right. But here's a nice panel. I can be, like, nice hat. Boom! Those are super fun. Oh, here's the badge dude. He's super creepy. He's like a Silent Hill character. Look at him.
Disregard my twitchy behavior.
Look at him go. It's spooky. So there we go. We can buy badges. You die in one hit. Hold and release X for a beam attack. And then automatically pull out your umbrella. Let's get the beam attack one. So it was hold X. It's probably going to be triangle, I think? Is X is the top button on an Xbox controller, right? I'm not too familiar with Xbox. The only Xbox I have is the original Xbox. I never really played a whole lot of Xbox. Okay, so... It's not that one, it was this one. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you get like this bonus little attack. Also, just like Mario Sunshine, you can jump on NPCs just like you can jump on the Piantas. I like a lot. Yeah, what am I doing? Where am I going? Woo! The ice hat makes some serious shortcuts. Okay, so there it is. Also, if you couldn't find it, you can just be like, where is it? Oh, that's where I go, you know. And I like that a lot because, especially after Yooka-Laylee was like, what the hell do I do, like the video game? To be fair though, Banjo-Tooie's pretty bad for that. But here's a really fun mission.
Oh no! Aliens are coming for Mafia!
Basically, this guy's afraid of aliens, so you're like, oh, what do we do? And the game doesn't tell you what to do, but you'll notice there's a lot of mud puddles, so you can actually slip and fall on them. You get covered in goop, and then she even, like, the animation changes. She's got her arms out, like she can't see. She's trying to... And you talk to him, and he gets scared. He thinks you're an alien. And he just does this ridiculous over-the-top cutscene. Oh my lord, I love this game so much. There's a lot of, like they did not need to make these cutscenes so over the top and like polished and everything, but they put them in there. They put the time and effort to like really do that, and I love that so much about this game. I mean, this level is kind of like just a simple like follow the guy, you know, do this platforming section after him. And again, it's like giving you an excuse to platform, and I think that's really good game design when you're making a platform. You know, all the missions should be, in the end, excuses to do platforming. Oh, where am I going? That's the wrong way. There it is. So that's like a far jump, but it looks far, but you can get some serious distance if you really use the dive a lot. There we go. We got him. So I'm actually gonna not get that. Hey, here, this is what I was talking about, where the music like calms down. I am the slime monster. Anyway, gonna dive off here. Yeah, there's like a big like oh, right. If you're in that platforming section, you fall off. It doesn't make you come all the way back up. You just get teleported back up. But yeah, that's handy. Yeah, so you can see up there. That's where the timepiece is now. Or there it is. But we're not gonna get that. We're just gonna explore around a little bit before I end the stream. Okay, what? Can I not go back down now? I don't think I can go back down now. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Alright, I guess I have to finish the level. But whatever. Not a big deal. I mean, it's not like you're gonna really come after this timepiece and then be like, oh, I don't want it. I was only doing that so I can, like, show the level. The loading screen too, I like it a lot. You got the logo and you got like a lot of the different characters kind of bouncing around. We're gonna go back into Mafia Town. We'll just free roam a little bit. Frame rate will smarten up. Every now and then the frame rate's like, what? There's actually 2 boss battles in this one. We'll just go to oh, what's this one? Cheating the race? I didn't do this one. Oh, I guess it's like a race. I'm not gonna actually do it. I'm just gonna like enter the level and then explore around. Do I think Yooka-Laylee should get a sequel? Yeah, I think if they are willing to learn from their mistakes, they could make Yooka-Laylee 2 a good game. One of my biggest problems with Yooka-Laylee is, like, the worlds are just way too big. Look at this guy on his dinky little rocket. Look at him. Mafia going to win race. I like how the Mafia, like, refers to themselves all as, like, one collective consciousness. Like, Mafia like spaghetti. Like, is he talking about just himself or, like, all of the Mafia, you know? It's really silly. I like it a lot. But it's cool, like, oh, yeah, if you jump on the Mafia, they'll try to attack you. But, they all look the same, but they all have different aprons. This guy says bugger off. That's like a little TV there. They got, like, a little... no signal in the shape of a hat kit. That's cool. Let's see what some other Mafia members have on their aprons. Can I please get out? This is what I was talking about, where like the wall run can be like a little finicky. Frame rate, please. Wall run can be a little finicky near ceiling, so there's like the fence is sticking out a little bit, so it's like a ceiling. It's like, well, it's a little weird, but I mean, like, who cares? It's just such a minor thing. It rarely happens. That guy's is just a picture of a lobster, so it's not like, it's nothing funny or wacky. Let's find something really silly. Blow these up. Get some extra diamond currency things. Yeah, like, I cannot even reiterate how good it feels to switch between hats at the drop of a hat. No pun intended. I think saying no pun intended really destroys the idea that you did not intend a pun. Because I say at the drop of a hat in the review, I did. But I don't say no pun intended because there was no pun intended, so why do I need to bring that up, you know? The same as when people make a good segue, then they say, good segue, right? And that just destroys their segue completely, and I do not know why people feel the need to do that. Oh, little treasure chest here. What could be in there? A rift token. I don't even know what those do. I have a lot of them. Kiss the cook. He wants a high five, dude. Aw, you can actually give him a high five. No! Why would you do that? Oh, that's awesome. This guy's got another lobster. This guy got bugger off. Big Valve engineers. Maybe they all don't have like unique ones. But even still, it's cool that there are like a couple of them. World's best. Something's crossed out and says Mafia. Oh, there's safes there. You can get like you can get these Crodies. I like the enemies a lot. They're real cute, like Kirby characters. Yeah, you can get these. Oh, you can also kill the Mafia. You don't really need to. Yeah, you can beat them up, knock them out if you want. The yarn ball. One last thing I want to show you guys that's really freaking funny. The game honestly reminds me a little bit of Gex, where like they would just have like jokes written on the walls of the stage a lot. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's over here. Pretty far over here. This level is fairly big. I'd say it's probably like maybe 3 times the size of Delfino Plaza. Maybe bigger than that. You can kick cans. Oh, another vault code. If there's any Mega Man Legends fans, you can kick cans in this game. Like she like sticks her tongue out and makes faces at the Mafia when you walk by. Let's see if I can get her to do it again. Look at her, she's just looking so happily at him. He wants nothing to do with her.
Mafia not to remember what happened to all the island people. Only thing Mafia remember is they make good cannonballs for town cannons.
That's really funny. Alright, oh, we got some grappling hooks. Where'd these go? Where is it? I want to find it. There's this ship that has something really funny written on it. I laughed really hard when I first saw it. Oh, where is it? Is it over here? I thought it was over here. The island is circular, though, so if I keep going in one direction, I'll find it eventually. A little pool. You can actually use a diving board. Whee! Like that a lot. There's not much, like, to swimming. You just kind of swim on the surface. If, like, you submerge a little bit just from diving, you'll stay that distance a little bit until you surface. You can't, like, free swim like I expected. Which, like, honestly, who's disappointed by that? That just means there's no water levels. Wait, I was here before. Went in a whole circle. Then where is it? Oh, let's go and closer to the water. Oh, is it over there? Frame rate's messing up again. Kind of got like a red coin situation. You get them all in the time limit. You get a thing happens. There she goes again, making faces to Mafia. Where is it? I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. But basically, there's this giant yacht-looking. I don't think it's a yacht. It's like this big boat. It says the SS Bugger Off or something like that. It's just so dumb, and I love it. But yeah, I just figured I'd show you guys a little bit, like just playing around with the game. It's surprisingly fantastic. I had like a fantastic time playing the game, and I'm definitely gonna play it to 100% completion. Maybe not the PC version. I want to actually get it on PS4 when that version launches. But like, yeah, I am not done with this game. I'm gonna keep playing it. I love it. Yeah, if you were looking forward to this game, I can assure you it will not disappoint. You're gonna love it just as much as you loved like the first time you played a Mario game. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you guys check it out when it launches tomorrow, October 5th. Get it when it comes out. It's a lovely game, and I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. I knocked something over. All right, see you guys.